Hi, welcome back. So come and sit towards the front of your chair. We're going to do some opening and some folding. And we're going to really work gently the primary movements of our back. Okay, so learning this, what it's like to flex the spine and to extend the spine. So come and sit towards the front of your chair. Have your legs uncrossed, feet on the floor, and notice where your feet are relative to your knees. Your feet underneath your knees, or further out a little bit. Whereabouts do you feel that your feet are? If you were going to stand up without using your hands to push you up, would your feet be able to support the weight of your legs as you lift? Just notice. Maybe have one foot further away to see what that feels like. Maybe the other foot putting further away from your body, see what that feels like. How does it feel being back in your chair? If you change the position of your head, notice what all that does to how you sit. So now bringing the feet back so they're directly underneath your knee. So I was going to draw a line from your knee down to your ankle, be a nice long line. Notice how your weight is in your sit bones. If you'll have more weight on one side than the other, maybe your weight is forward of your sit bones or back of your sit bones. Notice how that changes if you work through different positions of shifting your weight in your sit bones, how that would affect the position of your spine. Okay, so now look up and down. Look a comfortable amount up the wall or whatever is in front of you, maybe a window or something like that. Find an easy and simple way to do that. How far up can you see easily? How far down without straining? Do less than you think you can. Notice what happens in your head, your neck, shoulders. What happens when you look down in your neck and in your shoulder blades and in your chest? Where does your chest go to? What happens to your shoulder blades? What can you sense? Interlace your fingers together and put them towards the back of your head, not on your neck or not on the top of your head, but on the back of your head. And with your hands on your head, lower your head again and look down. Notice what happens to the chest bone and your spine. And come up to the middle and look up. Your eyes can be open or closed. Lowering the head again. Go slowly and gently, a comfortable amount, and then lifting the head again. So how does this change the movement of your head if your hands behind your head? Maybe you notice more of your upper back moves. I know when I do this, feel more movement in your upper ribs and in my shoulders. Maybe you notice more in your neck. Maybe you notice more in your lower back. Maybe your pelvis moves differently. Maybe you're sensing a different pressure of your feet on the floor. And the eyes to move as well with you. So when you look down, your head goes down, do your eyes look down? And when your head looks up, do your eyes look up? Don't forget to breathe. Okay, let's stop and bring your hands down. Just rest for a moment. Notice your contact with the chair, with your sit bones. Notice how your feet are contacting the ground. If you're sitting any differently than you were just now, just notice. Now, without the hands on your head, look up and down again and notice if there's any difference. You feel any difference in your back and your ribs? Is it simpler? Is it easier? What do you notice? And now interlace your fingers again and put them behind your head. Look up and down again. Move your eyes with the movement so your eyes go along with the motion. When your eyes look up, your head looks up, and your head goes down, your eyes look down. Now continue to do this movement, but you might need to think about this because your eyes are going to go now in the opposite direction. So as your face looks down, your eyes look up. And as your face looks up, your eyes look down. It might feel a little bit strange. You might need to do a few just to get used to the eyes going in the opposite direction to your head, to your face. Notice your breath. Go slowly and gently. It might make it more difficult because we've just changed what your eyes are doing. Head and eyes in the opposite directions. And then go back to what we were doing. So the eyes follow the position of the head. That's it. So when you look up, your eyes look up. And then when you look down, your eyes look down. And then let it go. Rest, put your hands back in your lap. And just notice how it feels to sit now as you've done these few movements. What feels different? What do you notice? But just simply look up and down. How far up you see compared to when you started. Are you looking further? And as you look down, what do you feel is different in your spine, in your ribs, in your shoulders, pelvis? And then come back and rest. And when you feel ready, stand up and walk around and notice how you feel in your spine, in your ribs, in your head, and what you're seeing.